This ranking is based on the Play Score, a standard rating that averages gamer reviews and critic reviews.
In number 10 on our list on the top PS4 exclusives is Infamous Second Son. Play as Delson Rowe in his journey to self-discovery after realizing the potential of his superhuman abilities. Explore the open-world Seattle and rise against the oppressive Department of Unified Protection. Fly, glide, and fight with your colorful exploding superpowers. Gameplay is the best aspect of the game. Critics have unanimously praised its fluid controls, dazzling special effects, and the combat. I'd kill to get this power. Your choices play a part in this game, so decide whether you want to be the good guy or the bad guy. With great power comes great responsibility, right? You may also pick up the game's standalone DLC where you take control of another superhuman, Abigail Walker, with a more badass ability. It's one of the bigger successes of PS4's Year 1 titles. Infamous Second Son has a play score of 8.55. In 9th place is Until Dawn. Come on, players have had enough of slasher films, and not being able to do anything to save these poor souls can be very frustrating. Until Dawn offers something different. The setting follows the typical slasher formula: 8 friends trapped in a remote mountain retreat cabin. What's unique is, developer Supermassive Games gives players the chance to play all 8 stereotypical teenagers in a violent night of mystery and horror. Take control of these characters and guide them to salvation or demise. Gameplay revolves around exploring and interacting with various objects, while also solving dangerous traps. The game is driven by choices. One wrong move might make you regret your decision, and one decision might save you from agony. The branching narrative paths and multiple endings are all defined by the player's choices. It's the best feature of the game aside from its top-notch graphics and realistic motion capture. Until Dawn has a play score of 8.58. Ranked number 8 is Tearaway Unfolded. Take part of a paper-filled adventure in this cute little platformer that make players say, "Aww," as they roll over, jump, and find their way to you. This game is an expanded remake of the original PS Vita game, Tearaway. This PS4 release makes use of the DualShock 4's features in such unique and creative ways. Tearaway follows the adventure of Atoy, the messenger, as he journeys across the magical paper world to deliver an important top-secret message. Players are actually given the power to act like God, navigate around its environments, and help Atoy reach his destination. Explore its page-turning world, filled with lovable characters, lovely visuals, and every platforming favorite, responsive controls. And of course, don't forget that paper cuts are not included. It gets a play score of 8.67. In 7th place is the King of Fighters XIV. There hasn't been any news of SNK's Fane fighting series for years, until 2016. It was a glorious year since it reintroduced the series and showed us something new: King of Fighters in 3D. Whether this new visual betrays SNK's iconic 2D pixel work is a hotly debated topic. What most critics agree on, however, is that the fully featured refined combat is alive, well, and upgraded. Step into the ring and test your fighting skills with 50 fighters, 17 of whom are newly added, different gameplay modes, and 19 stages. This is definitely one excellent addition to the series. Choose from its wide roster and dominate the arena. Critics also praise the game's fast combat and fluid controls. Its improved EX mode grants your fighter the ability to perform even more powerful special attacks. This has been a staple for most fighting games nowadays, and this release managed to deliver it just right. It has a play score of 8.71. In 6th place is The Last Guardian. At long last, after almost 10 years of development and delays, and all the hype, it's finally here. Team Ico's beautiful video game series has emerged from dev hell and into a fully realized game. Even we doubted if it will ever get released. Similar to Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, players control a protagonist accompanied by another character powered by AI. Players can also command a huge half-bird, half-mammal creature called Trico. Throughout the game, they will solve puzzles in their perilous quest around ancient ruins. Both critics and gamers cite the game's subtle storytelling, the beautiful landscape, the sense of scale, and the relationship between two characters as the game's biggest assets. But it's not all praises. Awkward camera, glitches, and unwieldy controls may ruin the experience. Hopefully, future updates will fix these issues. Either way, the game is a gift, and it's still as captivating as its predecessors. It has a play score of 8.71. In number 5 is Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. Nippon Ichi has unleashed their 6th new entry to the massively popular Disgaea series. This time, The series' proven and tested turn-based RPG formula has been greatly improved, while retaining the key concepts that made it unique. Follow the journey of these characters into the Netherworld as they exact their vengeance on the evil Demon Emperor. Story-wise, Disgaea 5 can be too cheesy, but the humor makes up for it. Perhaps the biggest feature of this game is its gameplay. Fans of JRPG will be very satisfied with the amount of content, the strategic depth, the choices of customizations, and the various class options. It's quite addictive and can be very rewarding to gamers familiar with this genre. New players, however, may find it overwhelming. Disgaea 5 has a play score of 8.77. Number 4 in this ranking is Rez Infinite. This is the kind of game players would want to consider buying the PSVR with. Rez Infinite is a remake of the 2001 rail shooter released on the PlayStation 2. It returns 15 years later to a whole new era of the more powerful PS4. Float through an endless space filled with trippy colors, fantastic techno rhythm, and huge geometric-shaped entities. The game is such a mesmerizing adventure. It's specifically designed for the PlayStation 4's new virtual reality system. Although players can still enjoy it on the normal screen, it's much more immersive when experienced through the PSVR. Rez Infinite is currently the best virtual reality game on the PS4, and it has a play score of 8.86. Third in the ranking is Ratchet and Clank. This marks the return of PlayStation's most iconic duo, and it's not just a remake or remaster. It's a completely new experience. Developer Insomniac Games manages to release a game that stays true to the original, and at the same time, introducing several improvements. It will please both longtime fans and new gamers. It's the return of everyone's favorite Lombax and Sentry robot as they battle forces and solve puzzles. If you're new to the series, imagine Pixar-like characters in a fun action adventure. The game's platforming has improved so much. The insane new weapons and variety of skills make the game worthwhile. That pixelator is so satisfying. Critics have praised the game for its creative world design, fun puzzle platforming, and the adventure that resembles the classic. Aside from that, there's a movie that's directly tied to the game. It promises to give more insight to the story, though yet I have to watch it. Ratchet & Clank has a play score of 9. In number 2 is Bloodborne. Prepare for a nightmare-inducing gaming experience that will make players cry in agony, weep in pain, and wallow with deep personal disappointment. From Software developed a game that absorbs the core of their renowned Souls franchise, turning it into something grotesque, dark, and new. Take control of a hunter as he travels around a Victorian world, haunted with monstrosities. Ugh, would you look at that? The game is widely applauded by most gamers and critics for its settings, challenging combat, and smooth, eerie graphics. Indulge in its unforgiving difficulty, cool boss battles, and try to find out the hidden depths of its lore. Dying remains a normal occurrence, and players who are patient enough will be rewarded with a deep sense of accomplishment. Bloodborne gets a play score of 9.16. And here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. Alienation. This isometric top-down twin-stick shooter places players in a chaotic alien invasion of Earth. Players can choose one of the 3 classes and customize them as one sees fit. Each class has its unique skills and playstyle. One thing of note, the levels get progressively difficult as you move forward, and multiplayer is one chaotic fun. It gets a play score of 8.46. Super Stardust Ultra, a remake of the classic Super Stardust game, the definitive edition of it. This futuristic multidimensional shooter explodes with vibrant colors and pulsating particle effects. Defend humanity against waves after waves of bullet hell. It has a play score of 8.37. Drive club bikes. Get ready for that surge of adrenaline. Burn some tires into this fun racing game of super bikes. Take your pick among its wide array of licensed bikes and feel the breakneck speed in various locations, challenges, and more. It has a play score of 8.25. Tethered. Restore balance to the world and play as a spirit guardian destined to make things right. This smart strategy game boasts with hand-drawn visuals and the ability to create bonds between anything. Prepare by day, survive by night. It has a play score of 8.23. Score Rush Extended. For a game that lacks a serious narrative or a campaign to set things in motion, this game doesn't really disappoint. It's paying homage to classic shoot-em-ups that don't really require anything at all. Just go for a quick play and score the highest score you can make. It has a play score of 8.08. You may get these games by clicking the first link on the description box below. And the best PS4 exclusive so far is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Naughty Dog's final entry to the beloved Uncharted series hits the high mark as it puts Nathan Drake and friends in their most personal quests yet. Travel around the world in search for the lost pirate city filled with danger, excitement, and amazing action set pieces. Of course, Nathan Drake, of course. Since the release of the PlayStation 4, fans have been waiting for its eventual launch. Luckily for us all, it's a masterpiece of action and adventure. Critics have praised the game's deep story, engaging new hook gameplay, and the insane amount of visual detail. Just look at that. Every PlayStation 4 owner needs to know that this game is a must-buy, and it's the best PlayStation 4 exclusive on our list so far. It has a play score of 9.43. We'd like to thank these awesome people who helped us translate some of our videos to their respective languages. Robin Fadler, Dragoon Dark 97, Flacoy, Agus Gamer, and Raiden Lightning 14. Please help us grow the What to Play community by translating your favorite What to Play videos to your local language. Click the More button below and select Add Translations. We publish 4 gaming videos every week. Don't miss any of them. Click that bell button beside subscribe, check the send me box, and save. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. To receive the latest play score and gaming updates, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+.